Hello people of Earth, it's your pal the Orbital Outcast, Rad Gnarly, coming your way with another low-key broadcast. And today we are once again at the helm of Strong Style Wrestling, doing our best to stay afloat in the world of Wrestling Empire. But before we get to that, I'd like to say hello to everybody in chat or checking us out on VOD. No matter who, what, where, when, why, or how you happen to be in this great big old world of ours, we are happy to have you with us. And we hope today finds you well. Alright, even if it doesn't find you well, thanks for spending some time with us as we skiddly boop on over to the GWA screen. I have been busy. I've got most of the first show booked, at least. Hey, Rocco, what's going on, buddy? Good afternoon. Hope you're having a great day. Nice to see you. As I was explaining, I got most of the first show of the afternoon booked already. Here we are in, okay, Scandinavia. I need to double check what they're into and what they hate. They love giants and hate explosions. Okay, so that's going to factor in. They love giants, hate explosions. So the fact that they love giants means I'm going to try to get as many beefy people on the card as I can. I had already... Ooh, that's the wrong week. Tee-hee-hee. Hang on one second. Let me just blast over this part. Boom, there we go. Okay. As he does some off-screen maintenance, we take a look at Scandinavia. They love giants, they hate explosions. Duly noted, Scandinavia. Okay, we already have 3,700 people here. We're doing 2 weeks of TV this week, so it's kind of low pressure. Last week we had to survive an entire month of activity, but we only put on 2 shows, so every other week we were just getting dinged for production costs and stuff. For producing what? I don't know, but we were just bleeding money. Anyway, we're doing great now, and we're about to get started. Okay, let's take a look at our roster. See who's here and who's not. Okay, Kingston's beat up, so we're going to leave them off. Christian's here. Yeah, Raven's doing great. We got Bobby. Does he count as a beefy boy? Are you a beefy boy? I'm going to put you in the... Okay. I got a couple of #1 contenders matches on deck, and we're filling out who should be in them. So, I tend to do 2 baby faces and 2 heels in these things. Okay. We got oh, you know what? Those 2 are great. That's it. We're gonna move him up the card where he belongs. And yeah, this is literally a massive match, I would say. A lot of beef in this world title fight coming up, or the world title #1 contendership coming up at least. Okay, who's left? Okay, first show almost completely done on paper. We're just getting to... Oh, you know what? 1 second here. I actually can't run this tag match I want to run. Let me turn it into a singles instead. Here, I'll put the match list on so you can follow along with what I'm doing. My apologies for covering the bottom right portion of the screen, but it's got to go somewhere. So we are trying to book this rematch between the Giant and Elegante. So it's going to be our semi-main. Pardon me whilst I scroll up and down this text file. Whom didn't... Okay. Toyota just fought Beth Phoenix, so we'll put her against Natalia Neidhart. I don't know how to spell things, but I will do my best. Okay. Manami Toyota and Natty. Test versus Coco. That's a lot of dudes. Okay. Oh, you know what? It needs to be that way, in a sense. Oh, that's wrong. Because, like, I'll put a test. This is actually should be written this way because Coco's our face. I'll put this rematch here because it's more beefy people. If they love giants, we'll give you some giants. The reason for not including more than 2 women's matches is this is going to be a 4-way #1 contender match, and that requires most of our roster. So, not Manami and not Natty. We have 4 others, like Holly Holm, former champ. Okay. Barrier, Manami Toyota, Molly Holly, and Holly Holm are our baby faces, so we'll need 2 of those. Barrier's just coming off losing the belt. We'll put Molly and Holly in representing the faces, and it's gonna be Beth and Hurdy Gurdy. Hurdy-gurdy. Main eventing. So these are going to be 4-way elimination matches. Last person standing will be your threat to the champion. So that's going to put 7 of the 8 members of the women's division on screen today. That's going to end a bunch of the boys. All right. Loving that. And then in week 2, I don't know why this thing doesn't fit anymore. Oh, it's because it had to stretch out a little bit. There we go. So in the week 2, we'll have our contenders face the women's and men's champions. I already have a tag match booked. Hopefully, like, everyone should finally already be healthy. I didn't have a match for Molly, so that's why I put a match for her here. But I can just get rid of that for now because we'll see. She might have that title shot. So we have the card we're about to book, or the card we're about to run, booked on paper, and the second one about halfway done because we've already like taken care of the title matches, and then we'll just fill out the rest of the card with whatever we feel like when we get there. Okay, so let me get this off screen. Let's get back to the actual card itself. They love giants. They hate explosions. That's where we disagree. I mean, I don't hate giants and love explosions. I'm fine with both. Okay. I'm fine with lots of stuff. Hey, speaking of giants. Good thought, good thought. I like what you're going with there. But we're actually going to go Manami Toyota versus Natalia Neidhart instead. Appreciate you, but I don't know why Scotty Too Hottie's our ref here. I mean, excuse me, the Great Too Hottie. Why is he a referee? Just because he's wearing the trunks for now? Okay, now if I changed you, you're back in... Why are you a referee? Oh, it turns anyone into a ref. Okay, it's just a weird thing. So if I turned you into... Okay, you have your... Okay, I'm just making sure you have your costume. So Bobby the Brain shall be referenced. Actually, let's scoot this around here. Red Shoes. Red Shoes can do the first one. And then Bobby, and then Conrad. Hey, Chip, how's it going? I'm doing okay. Doing okay. Can't say great. Had a nap that I'm feeling pretty, you know, I'm feeling pretty, that's what I mean. Like, that's it. I'm feeling okay. Oh, certainly ready for an afternoon of wrestling. That's for sure. Okay, we're gonna put this into our normal SSW rule set. I had been thinking of like maybe some more backstage stuff just because it's fun. We don't do it that often. I don't know what difference it really makes. Some of these sounds are great. Am I doing next Thursday a Thanksgiving Day? Well, it's not Thanksgiving for me, so it's just another Thursday. So yeah, I'll be I won't be doing anything in particular. Like I might maybe customize some of the weapon sets that they have access to, and you know, turn that, like, make that favorably Thanksgiving related, like food items or something like that. But I have not put the gore up at all. No, I've not changed it. I don't even know that you can. No, I didn't futz with anything like that. I think I turned off the part where people can get, like, you know, they can lose limbs. But other than that, whatever happens, happens, I think. Okay, I was hoping there would be room in the court for a ring. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Cemetery, you can put a ring. Hospital, you can put a ring. I don't mind the idea of just... Technically, it's a street fight. Technically a street fight. Is that going to be playing the whole time? Like that ambiance? That sounds so weird. Like you're backstage at a concert and you're a ghost. That's weird. We're going to go with it anyway. Why is it so spooky? You should put on dismembered because you can get surgery anyway. Nah, that's fine. We had enough going on. Listen, we've already killed 2 people over the course of our time in charge of Strong Style Wrestling here. Can they have an argument about what the heck they're doing in the street? Alright, they'll just compare strengths and weaknesses. Let's have Manami start, just in case. I don't know why, but we'll have them start just in case it's a babyface promo. I don't know which are which. You'd hope they would adapt based on who the babyface is in the year fed, but I don't think it's that complicated. I do want to do this, though, because I just feel like it works better in the street. For whatever reason. Okay. 6 sides of street fight! Coming your way. They don't automatically die if they get that hurt either. Oh, that's fair, so you don't... Okay, okay. Coming out of the bookstore, Minami Toyota! Yeah, they just plunked it right outside the stadium, huh? Because I don't want to, and I can make my own decisions as a grown adult. I don't... If you want me to be blunt, there you go. Keep it hardcore. Keep it hardcore. I don't want them losing limbs and stuff. Keep it hardcore. Come on, do it. Come on, do it. Keep it hardcore. Keep it hardcore. I don't get how this match got sanctioned. You're clearly out of your depth until you know. I don't get how this got sanctioned either. We are in a 6-sided ring. In the street. I'm a bigger star than you'll ever be, and I feed off the energy these fans give me. Oh, I guess this might be a heel thing. Shucks. None of that makes up for the fact that you're smaller than me, and I'm about to prove that size matters. I'm still confused as to who's the good guy and bad guy in that promo. Yeah, no hard feelings either, Chip. It's just not for me. That's fine. I feel like it's just the right amount of goofy as is, and an explosion blowing off somebody's arm or leg is just like, it's just a little bit like beyond the pale, or like just one step too far where I wouldn't enjoy that anymore. Like, I don't need it. Like, it'd be like turning on VATS and Fallout and just limbs flying all over the place. It was like, you know. Oh, I know I can do no ring in the street. I just think it's funnier that we have a sanctioned street fight in a 6-sided ring. So it's a 6-sided street fight with nobody around. I'm also really glad, I don't know why I crossed my fingers there, but I'm also really glad that they didn't put that background street noise in the actual match. That was really loud. I feel like the ring could have been bigger. It's only at 80%. Normally we're at like 97. This is cool though. This would be like if your small town is having like a little fest in the middle of summer or something like that, and then for whatever reason there's a local promotion that just wants to set up some matches to play throughout the afternoon that people can like drop by and check out. He added the motorcycle. Oh yeah, there's a motorcycle there. Was that not an option before? Oof, I've not done a lot of outdoor matches like this. This is fun. Oh my god! Head scissor takeover over the ropes to the floor. Natty feeling the adrenaline. Moonsault to the street. To the sidewalk below. Oh, arm dragging Minami Toyota into that barrel. A barrel roll, if you will. Only in his other games? Okay, yeah. I feel like he does that a lot, where he'll like develop an asset that makes sense somewhere else, and then eventually be like, I'll throw it in the wrestling game. We'll throw it in there too. Like a lot of the costume pieces, I'm sure, cross over with the superhero title. You can use it in instances like a certain badass of the American type. Oh yeah, a certain era of Taker. Sure, sure. Oh my god, Red Shoe's well in a position. I think he saw a sale in a store down the street he wanted to check out. Scurrying back to the ring to be in charge of this one. Oh yeah, there's an express clear. There's some sort of clearance store at the end of the block. I would have been distracted too, Red Shoes. You're not wrong. Oh, hang on, he's leaving again. He's leaving again. Red Shoes is peacing. I don't know why. That's hilarious. Wait till you're off duty. Just count to 3 and then you can go shop. There's nothing wrong with that. You gotta do your job first, though. What do we got down here? The podcast experience. Interesting. Oh wait, is that... Do you think that's both sides? I thought it was a bookstore on the Share Your Story side was a bookstore. But the podcast experience, like Share Your Story, could be, because they're similarly like titled, like the style of the sign. It could be like both sides of the same store. Hopefully one day he has the town and stuff like in Empire like the other games. Ooh. No, I've not played career at all. No, because that would require me to actually like play the game, and I didn't know the controls. Like I'm still not too sure of the controls, and the fighting system's goofy. I'm fine watching it. Oh, that's fun. Like the old some of the old SmackDown games where you could run around. That was also fun, and I want to say here comes the pain. Being able to run around the arena, go to your locker room, all that kind of stuff. I miss that. That was cool. I've heard they have something kind of similar in the new Street Fighter, where it's like an open world where you can just walk around like down streets like this, and people will challenge you to fights, and then it turns into a Street Fighter fight, and then you go on and like it feels like I don't know why I'm making this comparison. Well, I do, because I used to have this game, but like remember Urban Champion for the Nintendo Entertainment System, which was literally a game where you went to the right, brawled with a dude, like claimed that street corner, went this way, punched out the next person, etc., etc. I do have a controller. I just need to learn the controls. Yeah. Or like I don't know if it has native support or if I need to map it, but yeah, I just need to get good basically. Yeah, I just don't know how to play. That's why I didn't start off playing that way. Oh, punch the midsection there from Natty. I'm so grateful they've worked their way up to a 4-star affair here. 5 minutes in. Ultra casual commentary today, as you might be able to notice. We are just chilling with a nice afternoon at the Graps. Good lord. Natty playing with her food here a little bit. Red Shoe's trying to tell her to sort of put her opponent away. Another standing moonsault there by Neidhart. Dragging Toyota center of the ring. Back at another crossface. A visual tap out, but is not going to end the matchup. The fight continues. Pinfalls only here in SSW. Helps us with our star rating. Toyota fighting for all she's got. Rather impressive showing here by Natty, who is coming off of a victory against Molly Holly in the cage at the pay-per-view. Hoping to roll that momentum forward. Manami Toyota, not quite the success she would expect here in the SSW. 0-2, I think. Oh yeah, top button's grapple. Square or left is attack. I tend to go like north, south, east, west, or north, south, east, west when describing them. That's okay. Grapple and then a direction. Yeah, so it's basically like the 64 games. I would expect, yeah, or close to it. Into the pin goes Neidhart. 2 and 3. That will do it. Natalia Neidhart brutalizes Manami Toyota in your opening contest. An extraordinary matchup, so says the reporters. I mean, all right, I'll take it. Yeah, between like the N64 and PS1 era games. Yeah, like I love that it harkens back to that. But I was bad at those games back in the day, unless I set the rules just so. My favorite eventually was getting like N60 or No Mercy on the N64, doing the 40-person rumble. Like me and my buddy, we'd each be like 2 people, right, of the 4, because you can only have 4 on the screen at a time. And we would do 40-person rumbles, submission or knockout only. And we would just wreck everybody that like came down the ramp and see if we could get to the point where it was just the 2 of us left. And then with whatever stamina we had left, then we would take it to each other and try to tap each other out. It was a lot of fun. All right, Natty's strength has gone up to 76 after participating in that. And Manami Toyota's profile has risen after... So everyone that went great for everybody. Oh, she's 0-3 now. Yeah, she was 0-2 before. So Manami Toyota, winless. Uh-oh, what do we need? Taz, this is a whirlwind for you. You just embraced being mentored by Bobby Heenan. We need you as a heel, though, bud. I know you're excited to be TV champ. Okay, that's hilarious. That is hysterical. Manami Toyota and Natalia. Okay, what up do we have next? He's literally in the next matchup, too. Why-I-yada. Okay, let's get back inside. Classic? Outdoor, indoor. Let's do Let's just do indoor. Indoor. We got 4,200 fans. Let's put the ring back. Boink. It's usually at like 97, I want to say. I think that's right. We go to the props. We put them inside the ring. No, that's massive. That looks massive. Hang on. 93. That looks better. First, let's get them in their corners. Yeah, that looks about right. I can't remember. Okay, it is Bobby's turn to ref, but we are in fact having the Great Tuhati take on Taz for the TV title, putting the belt on the line. This way we also get managers at ringside. We'll have Bobby the very... Oh, Bobby can't ref this. It's a conflict of interest. 1 second. I love it. What a wrinkle. All right, Conrad, you're up, buddy. Bobby can't ref. It's a Taz match. So Bobby at ringside for Taz. Conrad here. The Great Tuhati in the ring. And his manager, the Great Sasuke, at ringside. I've not hired Stone Cold, no. I have... Let's see, here's our roster here. Lance Storm, our world champion. I don't know if you've been... just a quick reset for everybody. Sting, former TV champ. Still like kind of a number 2 babyface. They're all in ref gear because it's pretending to be the ref part. Coco Beware is a recent hire. Abyss is back from injury. He's doing pretty well. We just hired the Giant. Ultimo Dragon we just brought in. Sasuke might be wrapping up with us soon. We brought in Scotty Tuhati and had Great Sasuke mentor them. We rehired Matt Hardy and paired him up with Kenny Omega as the Omega Man. Bad News Kingston went heel after he won the title, and then he got hurt. So he's kind of in limbo. Christian Cage came back. Raven's back with us. We hired Bobby Lashley. We hired Test. Drew McIntyre here. We got Elegante. We got a lot of turnover in the heel division. Elegante replacing the Great Khali as our menacing heel giant. Taz came in and won the TV title off of Sting. And then we got Damian Sandow and The Miz as the Hollywood Elite, our tag team champions. And then we have an 8-women roster down here. Great Barrier coming off a title loss. Manami Toyota just lost to Natalya Neidhart. Got Molly Holly. Holly Holm. The former Samantha Panther requested a new name, so we christened her Hurty Gurty. Mickie James has been rehired. Is now styling herself like Lita and is our world champion. And then we hired Natalya Neidhart and Beth Phoenix. Got a real good... Can we get a followers pick? A people's champion if you win. Will. What would that entail exactly? Just somebody you want to see in a match? I mean, I might need a hand booking the second show of the afternoon. I can throw some stuff out. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's see. I don't need a script for this. He's just going to come out and defend his title. This is his first title defense, basically. If I can afford them. Oh, you want me to just like you want me to try to hire somebody on the roster? I will consider it. I will consider it because I'm losing a couple people. So I'll do my best. I don't want to pay too much though. I don't have a lot of money and I'm trying not to go broke again. If they aren't there. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll do my best to hire them for a very limited deal. Like I'll give them like a real nice payday for that one match. A nice one shot. Okay, so props wise, I'm going to add a few extra. Just cuz. Standard outside the ring. Does the ring look fine? Like I'm still not... I know it wasn't 100. Was it 97 or 93? I'm going to run this at 93 and see if it feels small. My brain thinks 97, but that looks big. Now that we're not really, you know, I don't know. Let's stick at 93 for now. That's where we landed. Let's go with that. Okay. It's a television or a championship match, so let's just have them announce it. There we go. Referee announces these two people in that order. One fall. Everything else is good. They love giants. They hate explosions. Let me make sure then. Yeah, let me make sure that nothing would explode that they would have, or like the majority of the stuff won't explode. So let's just do like chairs, maybe, if I can. Chairs. So it's steel chairs match, essentially. All right, let's do it. Chairs match for the TV title. Whoosh. The Great Tuhati. TV chairs. TV chairs. As I write it down in my notes. With their mentor, the great Sasuke, Bobby Lashley, and Red Shoes Ueno on commentary for this one. This television championship matchup. All right, get in the ring, bud. Get in the ring. Out next, the TV champion with their manager and mentor, Bobby the Brain Heenan. It's Taz. It's Taz. Questionable music selection by the theme song crew. Very interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this television championship match, says Conrad from behind this chair. Oh, there he goes. Weighing in at 173 pounds and standing 5'10", first welcome the Great Tuhati, your challenger. And now Strong Style Wrestling's reigning, defending television champione, Taz. I'm your referee, Conrad Thompson, so let's ring the bell and find ourselves a winner. Let's find ourselves a wiener! A ding-dang-doing. Oh my god! Immediate German suplex into the chairs by the television champion Taz, but Scotty, excuse me, the Great Tuhati, recovers. Immediate success for Taz since aligning with Bobby the Brain Heenan. Earned himself a television title opportunity and defeated Sting for the belt. First title defense this afternoon for y'all. Against the Great Tuhati, a relative newcomer. Tried to shed the image of the past, that he was just a silly boy, just a class clown. Must be taken seriously as the Great Tuhati, under the tutelage of Sasuke. Clearly he saw what Sasuke did for the career of the Great Barrier, leading her to the Women's Championship, a title she held until just recently. Scotty. Oh! With the referee distracted, in comes Bobby to break that submission hold. It wouldn't have won Scotty Tuhati. Excuse me. That's my bad. That's on me. To dead name, the Great Tuhati. It's not going to win in the gold, the Great Tuhati, with that submission, but Bobby the Brain Heenan wasn't happy with his client being in that hold regardless. Oh, what a maneuver by the Great Tuhati. Oh, but no, but he gets caught. And the proud champion Taz's submission hold there. Still has the belt on his shoulder. Microphone still in the ring. Blocking the chair with his face is Taz. Oh, now getting punched with it by the Great Tuhati. What a contest. Into the cover goes the Great Tuhati. Oh, a 2 count. The Golden Jeopardy and Taz is livid, wailing on the Great Tuhati with that steel chair. I feel like my voice is getting a little coarse. I might have a little something going on in my throat. That sucks. Hope it's not what went through my family recently. Probably is. Dang it. My word, the human suplex machine and reigning television champion Taz taking exception to the fact that the Great Tuhati put the belt around his waist, just smothering the challenger now. In this steel chair match for the TV title, Taz's first defense. Both men now with steel chairs. Bobby the Brain and the Human in the ring, stealing the one from the Great Tuhati. Distracted Taz choosing not to pounce on the challenger. Conrad trying to restore order here. Very interesting scenario in every SSW fight as there are no disqualifications, but the ref does their best to try to make it a fair fight if they can. Only weapons that you use to damage your opponent. Only things you do, not your seconds, not your managers, not the hangers-on at ringside. Taz now just trying to force the shoulders of the Great Too Hottie down to the canvas. Nicely rolled out there by Too Hottie. Oh, but gets caught in a cattle mutilation by Taz. Bobby Heenan cheering him on from inside the ring. Out goes Heenan, out goes Sasuke. Oh, nope. Sasuke back in the hard way by Conrad. Now having a very... Hang on! Sasuke distracting Conrad, who falls off the apron. The match within the match continues. Roll up by Too Hottie, but Heenan there to break it up immediately. Bedlam. Pandemonium at ringside. Another roll up by the Great Too Hottie. Conrad going for the pin. 2. Taz kicks out. Saw Conrad scurry over to get in position to make that pinfall count. I appreciate that dedication to the craft from our senior official here at SSW. Look at the Great Too Hottie. TV title on his shoulder now. Oh, that kick may have been low by Taz. Sasuke hits him with a chair for it. Big spear by Taz. Into the cover. 1, 2, and 3. Taz retains after that vicious spear in a 5-star match. What a fight. All right, so I enjoyed that. So I am immediately putting Greater Than Great, which is the two greats there, Great Sasuke and the Great Too Hottie, against Taz, and then I have question marks as to who their partner could be. I've already written down. Yeah, I have question marks as to who their partner could be. Don't know yet. Oh, here's somebody that I left off the show. Yeah, let's do that. There, I already found them a partner. An excellent television championship match. Excellent. Taz's profile rose. Status not affected because it was an awesome match. Thank you so much, the Great Too Hottie. I look forward to 40 more weeks of your... 0-7. 40 more weeks of your hanging out with us. Oh, what's up? I'm thinking it would be helpful to have someone like Sting as my manager, says Coco Beware. Let's do it. Let's do it. Sure. I like an affiliation between some baby faces. Having Sting at ringside will give my opponent someone else to spark off. That's true. And we'll see Sting in one of our main events in the #1 contendership match for the world title. I like how people are coming to me right before their matches because it's time for Coco's fight. Coco Beware. Now what do you do, Coco, if you were to fight Sting? Huh? Now what's your move? Don't need to worry about it because it's a rematch with Test. Okay, so this is match 3. Bobby had to ref this one, yeah. Baby. Okay, so the way this worked is 1, 2, 3. So there. I'm just making sure the refs are in order so I can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. For the 6 matches of the night. Okay, it's Coco, it's Test. This is another standard match, nothing fancy. I felt the ring at 93 was fine, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Blah, blah, blah. I wish it would save some defaults for me. Like if I wanted to double this and then ran in the weapons, I wish it would save that option. Or I wish it would save your last, whatever settings you use last in every aspect, not just arena and ring, like match style, etc., etc. We did chairs. Corn. That's hilarious. I wish I could also, even a mod that would allow me to choose a couple of different weapons to then only be in the pool of random. You know what I mean? Like, oh, or if I pick a number and pick a certain selection, it just tries to evenly divide it best it can and uses those as my weapons of choice. I just want a little more control. Because this one will give you, like, the majority of the weaponry will be whatever that says. But I'd like if I could choose, like, 2 or 3 different things and be like, this, and this are the weapons for this match. This, and this are the weapons for this match. Something like that. I'm going to go light tubes. It's going to be nasty. There's going to be a lot of blood in this one. I don't know why, but we're doing it. It's a rematch. And you know what? Let's get extra nuts. Hey, buddy. Nah, I don't want to go barbed wire ropes. I feel like the light tubes are enough. Props wise, I don't even want to do extra furniture because that just tends to get in the way, I find. So, light tube match, Coco test rematch. There should be a script option for like, oh, you beat me last time, I didn't like it. So let's try to get that rolling. Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. Harry just rolled by like, hey, if you wouldn't mind feeding me, that would be great. But I am so sorry, sir. It is not time for foods. Hey, what's going on? Uwu! Thanks for showing up. Thanks for using your calling card, too. How's your afternoon going, buddy? Okay, arguments. They're going to be really happy. There, Coco Beware vows not to lose the test again because he lost last time. As I check my... yes, Coco did lose. Coco lose. So Coco Beware vows not to lose again to the vicious evil taste. And we need to then set up our... Ooh, not 1 minute, no minutes. Set up our standard rule set. Nothing else we need to do but that. This territory loves giants. So we're trying to put big beefy people in every match. If we can. Alright, here we go. A light tube match. Out versus Test. Recent signee here in Strong Style Wrestling. Making an impact with a win over Coco at the pay-per-view. Leading to this rematch. Coco not taking too cuckoo. Coco going cuckoo for a rematch opportunity. Out they come with their brand new manager, former television champion Sting. You could do a lot worse in terms of associations here in Strong Style Wrestling. Bit of a mentorship program here. Sting trying to help his buddy Coco out. It'll be the Sting Lex of Strong Style. It's now Sting Coco. You may have won last time, Test, but one win doesn't mean anything in this business, he screams into the face of referee Bobby the Brain Heenan. Just yelling at Bobby. If anything, I know what to expect this time, and I won't allow the same thing to happen again as Bobby the Brain Heenan shoves a light tube through the chest of Coco Beware. Beware that light tube, Coco. Bobby getting Sting out of the ring. Looks like we got Taz and the Giant calling this one. That's fun, because both of those ended up doing color commentary for AEW. So that is a broadcast team that can technically exist in this day and age. That's a good time. Bobby trying to get Sting out of there. Oh, God, what a big boot. Flying big boot there from Tess. Both men going down. Rough start to this one. Oh, big boot to the back of the head of Sting. As we said, Coco not happy about losing to Tess and Tess' debut at the pay-per-view. Now under the tutelage of the Stinger. Small package by Tess. Early 1 count there in this light tube match. I don't know why you would agree to a light tube match, but Coco is desperate to get a rematch against Tess as he gets rolled up onto the tube. His back is bleeding, and that was almost the end of the fight. Yeah, Coco. That stitch in his side and the blood is flowing freely. Oh, big spear into the light tubes. He's Sting at ringside has one. Is Coco just trying to force the shoulders of Tess down to the canvas? As they jockey for position and fight over these light tubes. What a power slam. Variation there by Tess. That's what I'll call it. What a maneuver, he said, so he doesn't have to know what any of the moves are called. Coco with the crossface. Rolled over by Tess. As we operate in drone cam for a second. Dear Lord, we knew this would be bloody. We knew this would be violent. Oh, high angle! Lion Tamer style Boston Crab there from Test. Coco able to fight free with those powerful legs of his. As once again, Bobby the Brain Heenan perhaps distracted by his duties in keeping Sting out of the ring. Bobby the Brain Heenan, by the way, the manager of the man who defeated Sting for the television title, Taz, who you may notice is sitting at the commentation station. A lot of Taz and Bobby on this show. Speaking of Bobby, the other Bobby, Bobby Lashley, will be in action later in the #1 contendership match for the world title. Coming up after this contest, as a matter of fact. Sting involved in that fight as well. I like that. That's a nice through. Oh my God! Coco tried something, but Test blocked it so hard, Coco went flying over the ropes to the floor. As the beating continues, unabated. Violence you'll only see in strong style wrestling. Good Lord, Coco trying to break the arm of Test. And even if he does so, the fight continues. Pinfalls only in strong style. It's a nice advertisement for the brand right there. As Test getting that gurney set up, or trying to. Coco blocking it. Pinfall must occur in the ring. Anything goes beyond that. No countouts, no DQs. Bobby the Brain Heenan and Sting really getting in each other's faces here. One could think that maybe Sting is amassing an army to face Bobby the Brain Heenan's family. Who's to say? Who's to say? Wink. I feel like that should be at least 3 people per side. I don't even know if you can't even do like 6-person tags, I don't think. Oh, leg drop to the back off the apron. That would kill. Ow. Ow. Bending the spine of Coco Beware. Tess trying to slow things down. He was all over Coco in the early going of this thing. Coco slowly fighting his way back thanks to the distraction of Sting on the referee. But Tess now coming back to life here. If you go into camera settings, you can make it 60 frames a second with a smooth option. All right, let's try that. Smooth. Is that it? Did I do it already? I think I did it already. Speed smooth. Alright. Thanks for letting me know. Looks like I already did it. Thanks. If this thing had a V-Sync option, that would be great. That would stop all the tearing. That's all it needs. It just needs a little V-Sync action so it stops the screen tear if I like rotate too fast. Other than that, it looks pretty good. Let me, you know what? Let me turn it down to 100 and see what sort of difference it makes. Right down to here. No, I hate it. Oh God, I hate it. Ew. No wonder. Nah, smooth it is. Whoa, that took all of 2 seconds to be like, nope. Blam! But no. At 100%, it looks like it looks herky-jerky. Looks like it's missing frames. No, thank you. No, I'm used to this. This is how it's looked the whole time. I'm fine with this. Oh, well, at 30, it did not look right. Well, that's fun. I'm glad I started playing after you added that feature then. Nice. Yeah, this, to me, this seems like the perfect wrestling game to have on Switch. Because it takes 4 buttons, right? And then the D-pad. Yeah, hand your buddy a little Joy-Con and be like, here you go, pal. Let's do some stuff. Let's do some dumb stuff. Like, let's have fun. You know? This seems like a great pickup if you have a Switch. Oh my god, look at that. Coco Beware is actually drawn even in this fight with Test. It is anyone's contest at this point. Oh, as he spins him into the power bomb. Meanwhile, Sting takes a tumble off the top rope to the floor. It is the best wrestling game on Switch. You know what? I don't know the full library, but I could believe that for sure. Just based on what you're able to do in in terms of pure fun that you can have with this nonsense game. Yeah, I buy that 100%. 2K WWE was on it, but it ran terribly. Ooh. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that does not surprise me. Yikes. Fight Forever never made it there, and it's not that great to begin with. It's okay. I was an early adopter, went through the career mode, tried the whatever the Stadium Stampede thing was when it first dropped. And even when it first dropped, it was me, one other human, and 38 bots. Like, nobody was playing the online. Oh, the AEW game is on Switch? Ooh, how does that run? Probably not great, huh? Coco with the adrenaline! Oh, what a suplex! Dumping Test on his head! 2! He got him! Another 5-star contest! And Coco with a huge win! Holy moly. Getting his revenge. Well, now I want to put him in... Well, depending how things go, we might see them. And WWE 2K Battlegrounds, which is LOL. Yeah, I thought that was supposed to be like a silly type of fighty game, though, right? Like, I didn't think that one was supposed to be serious. Yeah. No, listen. It's not terrible. It seems like it was built... The AEW Fight Forever game, this was my like review at the time, and I think it still stands. There wasn't enough customizability in terms of like bits to like make your characters on. Like, it seemed like there wasn't a lot there. The modes that they added didn't really mean anything. The fact that they dole out the DLC of extra characters the way they are and make you pay for every single one of them, huge thumbs down. Hate that. But as far as the base game itself goes, it seems like it would be really fun to play with 4 people on the couch in front of the television. By yourself, playing online with other people, even if you're like in a Discord chat, I mean, in a chat where you can like hear them and stuff, might not be bad, but like just playing online with other people with you by yourself in your room, But 4 people on a couch, like, you know, with the controllers, like yelling, like trash talking each other, blah, 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 blah. It seems like a decent party wrestling game. I just don't know how many people are going to like have a party like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ridiculous. It's $100 worth of DLC, or that's what they want for all of it. And the career mode was do. Yeah. The career mode being randomly 1 of 4 stories per season, like per season of the year as you progress through the year, was crap. Yeah, that was trash. It was nothing to it. Anyway. But like, as far as just the base game itself, still fun. Like, just to play, but not, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't hate it. Like, it was fun to play, but not, there wasn't a lot to do. Like, it didn't last very long, is all. All right, Coco pins Test in a classic light tube match in 8 minutes and 16 seconds. Coco's profile goes up. Test's status was not affected because it was a really good match. Strong Style has banished Federation Online from Scandinavia after setting a new attendance record of 5,450. We now are the preferred wrestling brand in half of the world. Sure. Theme songs don't matter to me at all. Do whatever you want. Yeah, great. Go for it, Holly Holm. What? Okay. Okay. That's... Yeah, sure. Just turn it down a bit. What is your favorite wrestling game to control? To, like, play? You're going to hate this answer, but it's Fire Pro. Any of the Fire Pros. Once I got the timing of that down. Oh, loved it. Love that. All right. It is time. Action arcade wrestling is on Switch and is a decent one, if not for the wild cause. It's unfortunate that what happened to the promotion that was associated with that game happened. Well, I only preface saying like you might not like it because I talk about Fire Pro a lot. I find it's my answer to like what's your favorite like wrestling wise for a lot of things. Like what's your favorite character customizer? Fire Pro Wrestling World, you can literally make anything. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Like it's that timing system, like I said, right? Like they lock up, like you just bump into each other to lock up, and there's an animation, and you just need to know the timing of the animation to be the first person to input your move, and then if you do it, you get to do your move. Oh yeah, okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, it's also really fun to play, with other people. Also, because it was the first game where you could do like 6 or 8 people at a time. The story and stuff, there's not much to it. Is unfortunate. Try Fire Promoter mode if you get anything for Fire Pro, but I think that's like a la carte add-on. I'm not sure. If you get like the New Japan pack, it's kind of fun. You go through a whole year of being like a New Japan star. Like it's not terrible. I got confused. I was thinking the tutorial for a minute. Like the tutorial's not that great, but like the career mode that you could do like a New Japan heavyweight or junior heavyweight that I think are built in, or they're at least pretty reasonably priced DLC packs. Those are fun. Oh, you got all the DLC for it. Nice. Yeah, it goes on sale for every once in a while. I always encourage people like just grab this because you can wrestle anybody in this thing. It's insane. All right. Speaking of insane. Oh, not quite yet. Not quite yet, you two. I appreciate your enthusiasm. Bobby, you stick around. Bobby can stay here. Bobby, we need you. But we also need Abyss. Big babyface Abyss. He came back a huge babyface for us. And instead of Elegante, Drew McIntyre. And who's our fourth? Yeah. Sting. So this is going to be our number 1 contender world title fight. Lance Storm's coming out to be like, hey, here we go. It is elimination. There are no time limits. It is pinfall only, as always. I don't want to mess things up too badly with too many weapons, but there's 4 people. We're doing 24 weapons. Random weapons at that. They don't like explosions, so I'm going to do my best to not pick planks of wood. It's planks of wood. It's a 2x4. 24 2x4s is what we're going to go with. All right, it's a 4-way elimination. The script is for the championship. Referee offers a title shot to the winner. Mostly with the parts except for the women's DLC. I got it on PlayStation. Had it on PC first, but on PS4. Then Fire Promoter and put easily 100+ hours into that mode. Yeah, I'm close to 1,000 hours on that sucker. You mean like the women's DLC, like the Stardom stuff? I would recommend getting it. There's a lot of like fun moves, a lot of costume parts that people use in their cause and stuff. Your PC is base, but the PS is everything basically. Nice. Nice. I hope the PlayStation has access to Steam's Workshop, because that has tens of hundreds or tens of thousands of bits. Okay. Moves, people, arenas, just whatever you want. It's so dope. Okay, lenient pinfalls. Title shot to the winner. I think we're good here. This is our 4th of 6 matches. Yeah, we got 2 of these on this show, of these 4-way eliminations. So let's get right to it. I'm gonna be observing. We got a planks for coming, everybody. Planks for coming out. 2,000 hours, JK. Yeah. Sure. Oh yeah, well I'm at 3,000. Get out of here, little hair. Out comes Sting, plank in hand. The 24 2x4 matchup underway. Another serious contender. Bobby Lashley grabbing his 2x4. You don't want to show up unarmed in this match. 4-way elimination contest. That's your life goal now. I would aim higher. I'm very flattered, but I would aim higher. You can do so much more with yourself. Abyss, former rival of Sting, now uneasy ally, as they're both baby faces in this one. Very cool. And your final competitor, Drew McIntyre, sprinting to the ring to get this underway. Four-way elimination #1 contenders match. The winner faces Lance Storm for the gold in the second show of the afternoon. As I'm sure, oh, that's the same promo he always does. Yeah, it's a younger version of Drew for sure, with the ponytail. Competition sucks. Gotta find my own. Oh wait, it might not be a ponytail. It might just be pulled back. Yeah, it looks like it's just pulled back. Young Drew. He got so thick. So thick and hairy. Did Drew McIntyre. So Sting loses the TV title. Now has the unique opportunity to fail upward, as he now has a chance to become #1 contender to the world title. As we said, a four-way elimination match here. Chip, I'll let you pick a wrestler in the next show. Let me just do one thing here. Okay, let me do that. And let me do... Okay, win or lose. Okay, I'm going to tell you that the next contest is the Giant versus Elegante, okay? The winner of that match will face whomever you like in the first contest of next week's show. I will hire them for 1 week and see what's up. Wrestling through hair. Well, you probably just stop shaving or waxing or whatever. Adopted a style where it didn't really matter if you had chest hair or not. Like, a lot of that was due to, like, you know, holds like this, where you'd be, like, close to somebody's chest like that a lot. I don't think that happens a lot as much anymore as, like, the sort of submission style changed in wrestling. I feel like it was okay to have body hair again. Otherwise, you might, you know, it was a courtesy to your, number one, it was aesthetic, and number two, it was a courtesy to your opponent. We have Manami Toyota and Damien Sandow calling the action in this one. Interesting pairing at the desk for you. None of the usual staff on hand here. Just a lot of talent. Rusev wouldn't exist? Don't think so. It's just standard roster. I didn't add anybody or anything like that. Ooh, quick roll there by Sting. Nice wide shot here from the drone cam while I fumble with some Halloween candy that was left over in the house. I won't tell if you won't. Those are just Halloween candy. Will pick me up for the day. Oh no, there is dynamite underneath the Abyss. Keep your eye on that. They hate explosions. Nice backdrop suplex there onto Drew McIntyre by Abyss. Yeah, we have Surfer Sting. There's also a Crow Sting elsewhere in the game, one of the other feds. So I like to pretend that it's NWO Sting. Because it's like 97 Crow Sting for sure. Hang on, Abyss, looking to eliminate Sting! And he's done it! Sting out first! The Stinger shocked, as are we all. I would have picked him as one of the favorites to win this thing. But Sting is out. First one eliminated. Lance Storm trying to get him out of the area. It looks like Bobby Lashley's got some blood on his elbow here. I think the 2x4 shots can apparently bust you open. Everything can bust you open in this game. Gator roll by Abyss over that dynamite. Gotta be very careful operating near that explosive material. Crowd won't like it if it goes off. Bobby Lashley, don't you dare. Bobby, no. Bobby, no. How do you set stuff on fire? Is that a button? Is that a particular button? once you pick something up? How do you set out a flame? That can't be a normal control. It's got to be something extra, right? Cat mutilation here on Abyss, courtesy of Drew McIntyre, but no submissions. We're going to see 2 more pinfalls before this is all over. Abyss feeling that adrenaline after eliminating rival and uneasy ally Sting. Oh, was looking for a weapon, didn't have anything. Oh no! There goes the explosive. All 3 men down, but Abyss up first. Into the cover on Drew. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Drew McIntyre. Drew kicks it. Oh my god, what a block by Abyss! Bobby coming off the top. Ends up on the floor. Right stick and the pickup button. Oh, okay. Like after you pick it up, you then just like flick the right stick type of thing. Single leg crab. Shout out to the world champion refereeing this contest, Lance Storm. Drew McIntyre using the 2x4 to aid him with that Boston Crab as well. Trying to break the leg of Abyss. Here's a mod have blood stay. Oh yeah. Oh, no doubt. But you see, the blood gets absorbed into the canvas, and it makes the fight stronger and stronger. Oh, no doubt. Yeah, there's similar ones for Fire Pro where you can like set how many, set how long it stays, etc., etc. If you're running like a deathmatch fed, go for it. Not really my jam. You can do like blood stays between, blood on the canvas stays between matches. Hang on, roll up here on Abyss, and he's also eliminated. He tried to counter, but he wasn't in time. And we're down to Lashley and Drew McIntyre, which is great because that means it's definitely a babyface heel matchup with Lance Storm as your babyface champion and Bobby and Drew as your nasty heels. One of these 2 gentlemen is going to earn themselves a shot at Lance Storm in the world title next week. AKA later this afternoon. Ankle lock here by Lashley. Trying to take away McIntyre's mobility. That's what it's all about. Lance Storm with the world title in hand. 2x4 in the other. Trying to find himself a #1 contender. Up close and personal. We're going to see the women's division do the same thing in our main event tonight. Or this afternoon, or whatever you want to say. Listen. Let's keep the illusion up. Together. As we roll on. Bobby Lashley to the cover here. Drew out at 1. Both these men spent after that explosion went off. Close to the both of them. What? Half of that German suplex by McIntyre. Just 2. Bobby rolls through. He's pinning McIntyre down. Oh ho ho. Another near fall. I don't know if I like pure booking. I kind of like hybrids. I like where they give the option, one or the other. Like, I'm really impressed with, as much as I'm not a fan of, like, the corporate identity of the WWE, and I have nothing against the talent. I mean, I think they still have some stuff they need to clear out of their management system, and some of their business practices are pretty shady, etc., etc. But their video game is always enough stuff to actually be like 3 video games. Like just GM mode, which I think is my favorite, coming back with all the stuff that they've added to it and whatever. Could be its own game. Like it'd just be that. But that's probably my favorite, if I'm honest. In terms of like getting to book something, having a game care about you doing better in the business, and then also getting to watch a match happen or play a match in a fully realized video game. I got to give it up to the 2K games for like their GM mode. Like I'm so glad they brought that back. I think they've done a really good job with it. Oh yeah, it's nominated for Sports Game of the Year. I don't know performance-wise because I didn't play this year, so I'm just watching it being played online kind of thing. But, you know. GM mode. Universe is fine too. Like I did a bit of that too. It's fun to like just, you know, schedule your own shows and like just run your own. That's fun too, just for like the fantasy aspect of it. But I like the competitive aspect of the GM mode and like having to worry about my budget and upgrade my production value and then like see what the other show was doing and like potentially interfere and like, you know what I mean? Like I love that. I love all that. That was great to me. If I could get that level of booking into Fire Pro, like if Fire Promoter was that cool, I would never stop playing that game. Oh, good lord, these two behemoths just clattering at each other, and I would hope they would finish soon because the crowd's turning on this one. Is there a way I can reassign controllers? No way. Oh, big Luthes pressed by Bobby. Or sorry, onto Bobby by Drew. Come on, guys. Wrap it up. All right, who would interfere? I don't know, but they're coming up because they're coming up for the next match. It's not going to be Bad News Kingston. Not Comrade. No, none of this. None of this makes sense. No, none of that. None of that. Maybe Raven? I'll do Raven. I don't even know what he'd be doing out here. Raven, what the hell's he doing here? And whose side is he on? Oh, he's here to face Lance. Oh, that would be great. Hang on, Bobby Lashley. Into the cover. Another 2 count. And now Raven getting to the face of Lashley. Don't know if I'll get 2K25, but 2K24 is great. They are just too similar each year, even though GM got a few additions. Universe doesn't add much. Yeah, I feel like they maybe shifted their focus to improving GM mode now since it's a newer mode. And I, myself, I tend to skip a year or two. Like, I'll dip in and be like, oh, this game was fun. Or, like, I'll check it out and, it, you know, like I got 2K22. So I skipped 23. I skipped 24. I'll see where they're at with 25. And maybe by the time 25 comes out, I'll get 24. But I also don't like buying the older ones because they drop the support for the cause and stuff. Like, they shut the servers down. So, like, I don't like that they churn them out. I wish they would just do, like, a game and then do roster updates. Like, sell an annual roster update pass or something, you know? Oh, big back elbow by Bobby. Giving it his all. I think Raven may have been lying in wait for Abyss, but Abyss already got eliminated in this one. As we know, no love lost between those two, former members of the flock. 24 GM's far better. 2, 3, Bobby Lashley with your victory. 24 was free for OS Plus, like last month. What's that? OS Plus. You should be careful what you wish for. Yeah. Oh, PS Plus. Got it. Oh yeah, like 22 is when they first brought it back, and that's why I wanted to. Okay. The music's too loud. I can't speak. All right, get us out of the arena for crying out loud. Jeepers, that was loud. 22 I bought because they were bringing GM mode back, and I wanted to see, and that's why I also wanted to skip a few years to see if they like did anything to it. And thankfully, I've been able to follow along with Battle of the Brands to see the improvements that they make year after year. And that, honestly, is the selling point. Once I know what features are going to be in 2K25's GM mode, and if it even builds on what was in 24, yeah, I'm good. I'm down. I don't even need to know who the wrestlers are anymore. Because at this point, with all the people they have on all of their shows and in their developmental system that all get put in the game, they may as well be fantasy characters to me. And I'll just book the shows doing whatever. Like, in fact, if I were to get the game, I would probably purposely book a universe or a GM mode where all of my talent had never been world champion, had never risen above mid-card. In fact, all the world title holders would be retired or sent off to be legends. All the legends would be local talents. You know, I would screw everything up and then start playing, because I wouldn't just want status quo. Like when I played GM mode in 2K22, all female roster. The only reason I had men on my roster was because I had to, the game told me, and I just put them in promos. Not a match until WrestleMania. There was one spectacle match where 2 men fought, and the rest of the time it was all women. And those 2 men at WrestleMania, I did an Austin versus McMahon match. All right, an impeccable planks match. Impeccably done by Bube Lushley. Bubelash. 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 Bubelash versus Lance. This is going to get worse because I'm going to see if I can edit some stuff here. And by that I mean I'm going to do a little something after we get out of this recap screen. Drew McIntyre's status not affected because the match was dope. Raven has generated buzz by interfering. That's awesome. Bobby Lashley's profile has improved significantly by winning. And Sting has suffered from losing. No problem. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do to that based on what just happened. I'm adding Raven to the fight. So he's going to be in the title match as well. He doesn't earn it at all. It just happens. But he generated buzz. Because he generated buzz, we're going to put him in the title fight with Bobby and Lance Storm next week. So that's going to be a 3-way for the world title now. Boom. Fresh news. So we're going to the roster. We're going to Bobby Lashley. Relations. He's going to be managed by Bobby the Brain. We're building that family. Boom. Managed by Bobby the Brain. All right, so we got 2. We got 2 for Bobby, like Bobby the Brain. So he's got Bobby Lashley. He's got Taz. Sting's got Sting and Coco. I need one more person to hang out with Sting and Coco. And I think it's going to be the Giant. So I'm going to put the Giant. I'm going to have him being managed by Sting. Here's Sting's army. Sting, Coco Beware, and the Giant. And Bobby the Brain needs a 3rd. He's got Taz. He's got Bobby Lashley. I'll give him Test. And he's got Test. There we go. The Heenan family. And then Sting's army to try to counter them. Giant, Sting, and Coco. Okay. Done. It's a lot of Bobby the Brain. I don't hate it at all. Okay, so speaking of Sting, why don't you slide on out here, buddy? We got some work for you. Match number 5, that's Conrad. And it's time for the big main event, or the big rematch, I should say. They love giants, so we're going to give it to them. X is going to give it to you. We're going to do 15 weapons. We're going to do inside the ring. I don't know what they're going to be. Let's just do this and then stop. I don't want it to be magazines. And stop. Tombstones? When? Briefcases. Sure. Inside and out. 15, please. Okay, 15, please. Also, dog collar. Rules-wise. Pinfall only. First fall wins. Script. Oh, something about being tied to each other. Tied up. The Giant relishes being tied to Elegante. Did it. Okay, rules are set. Arena's set up. Cast is set. Script is written. Let's do it. Giant Elegante. Dog collar match with a bunch of briefcases. Just because they don't explode. Theoretically. That's what we're going for. Giant recently joining Sting's army in opposition to the Bobby Heenan family. Coming out with his mentor, manager Sting. All you gotta do is get in the ring, buddy. There you go. Same song, but slower. I'm even bigger than you. All right, both men in the ring. I'm sure you'd love to run away from me, but you don't have a long enough leash this time, Elegante, says the Giant. Red shoes and Holly Holm at the desk. You've got it twisted, the Giant. I'm not tied to you, you're tied to me. Ding, ding, ding. Let's see how they're connected. Oh! Joined at the waist are these two gentlemen. It's a hog collar match. I'm so sorry, but it's true. Joined at the waist. El Gigante and the Giant in a hog collar match. Listen to it tinkle. Oh boy, oh boy. Calamity. I have no idea why I picked briefcases other than it wouldn't explode. I know they won't explode. Small package. Hilarious. Can't go too far there, Giant. Joined the dingus. Now these two gentlemen. Hog collar. I'm gonna have to write that down. You see Sting at ringside, checking on his client, the Giant. His client, the Giant. Oh man, just crushing the face of El Gigante. You can see the blood flying out of the cheeks. Like he's Art the Clown. Has superhuman strength for no reason. Unearned entirely. Giant feeling that adrenaline. Tackling El Gigante onto the suitcase. Can't hold him down for a pin, though. Adrenaline was flowing. No longer the case for the Giant. Pun intended. As he hits him with that suitcase. Going to the rear naked choke. The Sting futs him with the steps out there for some reason. You can hear the hog collars of these two gentlemen tinkling against the canvas. But since they're so close, it's not really an issue at the moment. Just clattering El Gigante with that briefcase. Giant in firm command of this one. Oh, countered into the Destroyer, but the Giant rolls through. No selling the Destroyer by El Gigante into the El Gigante swing. Oh dear. Wait a minute. Small package by El Gigante. Giant out at one. El Gigante trying to fight back here. Beautiful belly to belly on the big man. I mean, they're both the big man. Let's be honest. Go behind. Over he goes. Giant trying to slow things down, bring it back to the canvas. All about that ground game for the Giant. You know how he do. Not at all. Power versus power. Hoist him up. Go behind. Electric chair. Oh, God. Giant just sort of fell off the shoulders of El Gigante there. Couldn't hold him up in that electric chair. Now, bloodied and battered into the corner. Briefcase in hand for the Giant. Holds it aloft. What's he got in mind here? To the dazed El Gigante. Oh! Beans him with it. Right off the forehead. El Gigante adjusts his trunks. It's like, oh yeah? You want a little bit of this? Nope. Blocked by the Giant. Come on, El Gigante. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Get him. Fight back. Fight back. Get him. El Gigante holds it aloft. Dukes her up by the Giant. Oh, El Gigante just puts it down. Gives up. Big scoop and a slam into the armbar by the Giant. Nope. Rolled through to the Fujiwara Styles. Trying to break the arm of El Gigante is the Giant. Yeah, I found that too. Like, it was a lot more like the first reimagining of GM. Hang on. Giant in the cover here after the slam and that. No, El Gigante out at two. I thought a lot more emphasis was put on like those style matches more than anything else. I like that they've diversified what you need to do. I like that you can now have promos to change styles for people and stuff like that. Like, I don't mind it if you just throw a specialist in there. But yeah, I get it. It's a little limiting, but it's also very true to the sort of stories that they tell a lot in WWE, like, you know, David and Goliath, etc., etc. So I understand their logic to it as well. Yeah, some of that makes sense, like face versus heel, or at least making sure there's both types represented if it's like a three-way, etc. Yeah, you can just realign them if you want. I mean, it's kind of random to begin with. Or not random, but like I think when you make creator wrestlers, it randomizes what their style is. Or it used to. Both these men battered. Elegante, the bloodier of the two. And that will do it. Oh, he snapped the wrist of Elegante. You can hear him screaming in pain. Not going to end the fight. Giant's got to find a way to pin the big man. I like saying that because they're both massive. They're both over 7 feet tall. And there it is, the adrenaline flowing for the Giant. Trying to get Elegante back to his feet, it looks like. Nope, hang on. What does he have in mind? Up he goes. Choke slam by the Giant! 1, 2, 3. Hell yeah. An excellent hog collar match. And that means the Giant faces Chip's fighter, if we can hire them. He added robotic body parts so you can make Terminator or Robocop. I mean, Sting's buddy Robocop? That's funny. Okay, did those two part? An excellent dog collar match. His profile has suffered considerably after being defeated so easily. I didn't think it was that one-sided, but that's fine. Giant's profile went up. And now it's main event time. In front of 7,500 fans. Here we go. Did this work out? Yes. Holly Holm. Molly Holly with her new pigtail look in the other corner opposite Holly Holm. Beth Phoenix and Hurdy Gurdy. Yep, they're all there. So I just need to make the referee the right person. Mickie James. Do the script for #1 contender. Drop this down to elimination. Pinfall. Prop time. Okay. Okay, what do we want to do? Tissues is funny. I got a rock. Try to be deliberate this time. Ham! Steamed hams! Not explosives. Anything but. That's what we're trying to avoid. Baseball bats. Or canes? No, those are those weird breadstick looking things. Beer balls, beach balls, basketballs, baseballs, baseball bats. Baseball bats it is. No, not unless somebody specifically requests. Like, not unless we're in a territory where they're like, we love submission matches! Then I'll throw one on the card. But no, I generally leave that out because it makes the matches last longer. And that gives more opportunity to, like, pop that 5-star, baby. That's what we're all about, getting that 5-star rating. So you could have a submission, and then, like, it can be successful, and, like, the star rating will go up, but the match will continue. And then, like, if the match goes on another couple minutes, you know what I mean? You've already gotten that boost, etc., etc. Nope. Pinfalls. There we go. Ring's good. Bunch of baseball bats. It's kind of boring though. Baseball bats. What else can we do? Trophies is funny. I do like a trash can lid. That's not bad. Tennis rackets? No, I don't want that. So much food. Steel pipe? Steel pipes. Yikes. This would destroy you. Steel pipes, everybody. There's a mod for explosive barbed wire bats? Sure. Why not? Yeah, that makes sense. Mods to make this even more violent? That sounds about right. Okay. We're all good. Main event of week 1. Here we go. I'm gonna skip entrances, get into the ring here. Molly Holly out first. Choosing her pipe. Out comes Beth Phoenix. Hurdy-gurdy. And finally, out comes Holly Holm. All 4 contenders here to Mickie James' newly won championship. As you can see, her new style she's flashing as she aped the style of the former SSW fighter Lita. As Molly Holly bangs the steel pipe off the back of her head. Light tubes that don't break. That's why I'm pleased to announce that I'll be granting a title shot to whoever wins. And away we go. More pipes in a Mario game. Nice. More pipes than a Canadian dispensary. Sing. Who do we have at the desk? Bobby the Brain in red shoes at the desk. Bobby has been out so many times. Good Lord! The violence. You can hear the clattering of all those steel pipes in the ring. We're only a minute into this one. Holly Holm, Molly Holly, Beth Phoenix, Hurdy-gurdy. You're going to see 3 pinfalls, and the winner gets Mickie James next week. Next week for the women's title. The crowd and the sound of the weaponry almost louder than the commentary. Too violent, says Chip. Oh, a roll up here and a no count. Like, if this were real, and they had access... Molly Holly eliminated with an unusual pin combination I don't think I've ever seen before, and Mickie James bulldogs her for good measure to get her out of the ring. Potentially fast counted by Mickie James was Molly Holly. Very interesting. We're in a PG era. My not having limbs severed is keeping it PG. The blood never stays. It's implied. Yeah, if this were real, if there's real steel pipes that they were whacking each other with, people would die. Like, you take a couple of shots to the head and it would be over. Good Lord, everyone battered and bruised already, and we're only 2.5 minutes into this contest. Belly to the floor. And then a double stomp by Hurdy-gurdy. Springboard double stomp from the far end of the apron, somehow. Not even using the ropes. As Beth Phoenix looks on. Wrestling Empire's real to me. Still real to me, damn it. That was at what? Like an NWA or Four Horsemen convention or something? Classic. Classic wrestle meme, before they were even called memes. Just like a clip you gotta check out. Look at this guy. Oh, sharpshooter now by Holly Holm to Hurdy-gurdy on the floor. Wisely lets go of that, because it's not gonna do you any good. Double down on the outside of the ring. Gotta drag your opponent back inside. Pin him for a 3. Oh, God. All these steel pipe shots. Oh, these steel pipe shots. Mickie James trying to get some order here. Oh, the back of Holly Holm's head hit the corner of that table on the way down from that drop kick. Springboard spin kick by hurdy-gurdy. Holly Holm stepping out of the way. Back to her feet. Oh, that punch may have been low by hurdy-gurdy. And then a steel pipe in roughly the same area, courtesy of Holly Holm. Yikes. You reap what you sow, hurdy-gurdy. That had to hurty. Right in the gurdy. I don't know why Mickie James decided to do that inside the ring moonsault, but there you go. I don't know why she decided to do that at all. That was just funny. Good gravy. Blood's... You went all over the place. Blood spilling everywhere. And we still have 2 more eliminations in this one. Oh yeah, the AI is insane. It's so funny. Like Red Shoes running down the street to go check out that sale was amazing. Small package! Mickie James in position! Oh! Took too long to get down to the pit. Up and over goes Beth. Hurdy-gurdy grabs a pipe. How we doing? What's this? What does that do? Alright. I can pulse the health bars. Oh, I tried a water match once. I did one in the shower where there was like water up to like their mid calf, I guess. It didn't really add anything. It just seemed silly. I mean, not that all the rest of this doesn't seem silly, but it didn't really... I don't know. I couldn't... Unless there was a way that, like, as the match went on, it filled with more water. Like, that would be fun. And then you could do, like, a water match with a cage, and then it's like a shark cage match or something. Oh, hurdy-gurdy would be tapping here to Holly Holm. But we ain't got no submissions. She just has a broken leg. She's going to have to walk off if she wants to win this matchup. Roll up by Beth. 2. Holly Holm eliminated. We're down to Beth Phoenix and hurdy-gurdy. One of these 2 women will challenge Mickie James for the women's title. And the main event of next week's show. Coming up as soon as this one concludes. Actually, I'm going to feed my cat before that. Hurdy-gurdy to the cover. Referee nowhere to be seen. Just a 1 count. Oh, hurdy-gurdy had a shot there. Oh, what a spear by Beth. Already had the women's title on her shoulder, like her winning this matchup was a foregone conclusion. Wailing away. Thanks for the honk, Chip. Appreciate you. Beth lays a arm over Hurdy and... No! Hurdy-gurdy just escapes. Holly Holm causing havoc in this one, trying to be involved in the finish even though she's been eliminated. Oh, thanks for the woo. Going for the cycle, are you? One sec, little bud. I hear you down there. Just gotta finish this matchup. Finally getting rid of Holly Holm from ringside. We're down to these 2 final competitors. Beth Phoenix and hurdy-gurdy. Neither name is on screen for some reason. No problem. Hands up for 30 seconds. Enjoy drone cam for the next 30 seconds as my hands are off the mouse. Timer's already activated. It'll beep when it's done. Hurdy-gurdy. Definitely looking the worst the wear of the two here. Oh, what a DDT! To Beth! Hurricane run into the pan, giving it everything she's got. Mickie James once again out of the ring. And that is it! Hurdy-gurdy hangs on to win! Wow, what a turn of events! Hurdy-gurdy! You got it. Hurdy-gurdy versus Mickie James next week. Love it. Woo! An extraordinary pipes match. Extraordinary, they say. Extraordinary. Holmes' profile went up. Hurdy-gurdy's went up for winning. Beth got some cred for looking good. Molly Holly's status not affected. That's great. Strong Style has reinforced their following after setting a new attendance record of 9470. Aw, yeah. Take that, Scandinavia. Broadcast that sucker. I do. Yeah, that's what I do whilst the match is happening. I use the mouse to make sure that the camera doesn't just like do that slow, lazy spin about thing that it does. Yeah, I try to focus on... Yep, that's me. I don't know, I just use the mouse. If I'm in, I guess if you're in observation mode like that, you I put the mouse cursor in the center of the screen, and if I hold down the buttons and stuff, I can adjust the camera. All right. We made 94 grand. We paid out 80. We made a little bit of money. Woo. Okay, what's next to it? We hate ticket prices and we love weapons. I'm gonna go here because they love weapons. Sign of the times: after being exposed to Wrestling Revolution's product, Australia had developed a preference for high spots. Strong Style Wrestling's ratings have slumped to 95% since Lance Storm became the world champion. That's not true. We just did a thing where it went to 99. This is a lie that it's just trying to create drama. Lazily done, M. Dickey. We literally were just at 99 for putting on a fantastic show. Yep. Sasuke's done soon. I noticed that too, yeah. In 2K24 you can control the camera even if you're simming and stuff. Like, I like that. Like, that's, to me, that's more consideration for the people that do like the stuff that I do, which is like book the matches and like play them out in front of people. Like, I think that's awesome. Kenny Omega's sad he wasn't on the show. Well, you got a chance now. Kenny Omega's influence has inspired everybody else on the Strong Style Wrestling roster to improve their skill. Yeah, take that. What's with all this Kenny stuff? The fans insist on treating him as a heel despite his attempts to play face. Red Shoe's stamina has deteriorated. Nigeria likes intruders thanks to Super Lucha Libre. Bushwhacker Luke has left wrestling school to go to All American Wrestling. Welcome to West Russia, Conrad Thompson. I'm a huge fan of Strong Style Wrestling. Oh, this might be your guy. This might be the dude. I'm trained to wrestle right now, but I'd appreciate a chance to be on your card. You got it, buddy. There you go. Does this count? Here's somebody that we wouldn't have had on the roster before. I hope my performance will convince you to sign me. This might be the guy that I hired before just to not have him hang around. Yeah, we've had Big Question before when I needed him for like a week. Does that satisfy? There is an unknown wrestler. Hire Stone Cold to ref? Okay, I'm going to hire Stone Cold to ref this match. For the purposes of refereeing. Let's see if we can do it. We will try our best. Off we go to Hollywood to find a referee. What's up, Steve? Do you want a $9,000 gig refereeing a match? Have him wrestle? I'll try. Here we go. Gotta be at least 2. And he only gets paid if we book him. I'll give him $9 grand for 2 weeks. Let's see. What do you say, bud? Okay, so he will be here next week. I should have tried for the immediate start. However, that means that next Thursday, I got to write down Steve Austin. Okay, hang on. Steve Austin. Is that okay? I mean, I hired him. He'll be here for a couple weeks. But not till next week, unfortunately. Which means, like, next Thursday. So that means he'll be here for the go-home show, and then he'll get a match on the pay-per-view. So we can get 2 solid matches out of Austin. I'm fine. I'm happy with that. Like, if he's not here for this particular show here in week 2 of June, it means he's going to be here for week 3 of June and for the pay-per-view in June. So that's fine for me. I'm happy with that. I'm still going to put, since the big question here got this spot, I'm still going to do what I was deciding to do and putting the Giant there. Oh, they've literally turned Kenny heel. Wow. 1 second. Let's see what we can do about that. Exit. 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 Screw you, fans. Babyface. Oh, they're not even a team anymore because he went heel. Are you a team now? There we go. The Omega Men still ride. There. Stop doing dumb stuff, Kenny. Ta-da! They still love him. Because you guys had a freaking title. You have a title shot coming up. Like, don't do this to me. Okay, so we're doing the Giant versus Big Question. I have written down in my notes here that Steve Austin's coming in. So, I'm trying to think what I can do with Austin for the 2 weeks that he's here. It's going to depend on what happens in the world title match, because I might throw him into the world title picture just for the chaos of it, because it's Austin. So we're going to do Giant Big Question starting us off. We'll do Bobby, you can referee it. First one. Actually, Conrad will start us off. Conrad, Bobby, and then Red Shoes. Redneck Rothstein, as he's known in the OG games. Love it. Yeah, I renamed them all. Like, he might have been known as that, but I did that on myself. I know you could get, like, add-ons or, like, get a mod or something that renames them, but I like doing it on my own because, again, I'm used to doing it from Fire Pro, where I would have to, like, use a FAQ to then look up the who is who, and then make sure I had the right person because all the characters were in Japanese, and then write the English language version of who the actual wrestler was and not the Fire Pro version. Like, my favorite was Ric Flair is Dick Slender, which I just think is a hilarious name. Dick Slender. Okay, standard match, nothing fancy. This is a tryout match for this goon here, so we're just gonna have Giant with Sting in tow, taking on the Big Question, and we're just gonna get to it. Arena is set, rules are set, no script. This would, I'm not saying this is a dark match, but this is. Oh, Sting, where were you? Why did you have to run to catch up? Out comes Giant, one of Sting's buddies, helping to fend off. What is going on here? Coming out with Stormer. No one said anything about Stormer being here. Sting with that backpack on. Hilarious. Looks so weird. I guess that's Red Shoes. No, I don't know. That's like the coach of the wrestling school, I think, on commentary, and I don't know who the other person is. Okay, we gotta get Stormer out of here. We got to get Sting out of here. This is down to the big question of the Giant. What a kip up by the Giant into these kicks. Standard SSW match here. First pinfall is going to win this. Big Question has been on the roster previously. I think we had him for like 2 or 3 weeks, just when we needed that like transitionary period filled, when we were losing people hand over fist and we didn't have any, like we were in the red. We didn't have any money. I feel like we brought him in very briefly. Sting in that backpack looks hilarious. Giant swing, appropriately named. Over he goes. See, right now it's drone cam. My hands are off. Free cam, it's doing what it does. Whatever it decides. And then, now I'm in charge of the camera. Here I go. I'm holding down the mouse button and doing the camera stuff. As we swing over here. Oh god, Big Question tapping out early. Not gonna help him. Welcome to SSW. Fistful of cash for the Giant. A bounty perhaps. Put on the head of Big Question. Thinks he can just walk into SSW and get a spot on the roster. Center of the ring. Pinfall for the Giant. Only a 2 count. There's still some fighting. Big Question. In comes Stormer to try to help his friend. Adrenaline flowing in the body of the Giant. Oh god! Skull-crushing finale! And that will do it! Get out of here, says the Giant. Good gravy. Squashed him. Fans found it fascinating. Took less than 2 minutes. Big Question's profile has suffered considerably after being defeated so easily in that match. Yeah, you got messed up, buddy. Giant's profile has improved considerably by destroying that fool. Sting's happy. Stormer's mad. Get over it. Thanks for coming through. We will not be hiring you. I appreciate you did a decent job. Okay. No ref. No problem. Got one now. Oh, it's good that you're here. It is Sasuke's last fight. So what we're doing is we're gonna put him in there. Wait, did I do this right? You gotta be kidding me. Ah, yeah. Heenan family against Greater Than Great. Bobby, you can't ref this again. Stop doing this. He keeps trying to ref. Huh. Red Shoes looks like he's affiliated with Greater Than Great. I don't like that either. I wish Austin were here. That'd be a perfect time to have him guest ref. Okay, anyway. Red Shoes will be the ref despite the fact that he looks like he's in the pocket of Greater Than Great. This needs to be a tag team matchup. There we go, tag team matchup. Everything else is the same. Potentially Great Sasuke's final fight with us. We're going to double the amount of weaponry. We're going to put him inside and outside the ring. And we're going to go large gifts. Gonna go large gifts. There we go. No tether. I'm gonna change the background music because I'm not wandering the halls of Hogwarts. That's better. Okay, tag team first of all. Everything else is standard. Let's script this sucker. Great Sasuke contemplates leaving as their contract expires. Former world champion, one half of Greater Than Great, mentoring the Great Tuhati, mentoring the Great Barrier. Sasuke teases hanging up the boots, at least in terms of being an SSW member. Let's see what happens. Fond farewell, he's hoping for. I'm also hoping he doesn't turn himself heel by being like, screw you guys, except I'm going home. We got a lot of presents for his last match. As you see, Kenny Omega and Raven at the desk, I think I saw there. Test and Taz with Bobby Heenan. 2/3 of the Heenan family along with Bobby Lashley, who has a shot at the world title later tonight. All the singles gold could be in the camp of the Heenan family at the end of this one. Oh yeah, now comes Greater Than Great with their manager, the Great Barrier. All three of them represented. I love it. Looks like Great Sasuke's got something to say. As you may have heard in the news, my contract with Strong Style Wrestling expires next week, he says right into the eyes of Scotty 2 Hotty. Lovingly. If Conrad Thompson and I can't come to an agreement, this may very well be my last appearance. In case that happens, I want to take this opportunity to express how much I've enjoyed wrestling for you. I've had a lot of ups and downs in this ring, as well as behind the scenes, but I have no regrets. Chainsaw! Anyway, I'm not out of here yet. There's one last ass to kick, so let's make it a memorable one. As the Great Barrier unwraps a gift of a chainsaw for Greater Than Great. Alright. Red Shoes. Oh, God! Test's gift exploding in the face of Great Sasuke. He and Test are the two legal combatants. Where the heck did the referee go? Red Shoes. Okay, finally back in the ring. I'm going to have to identify them by their red shoes, as otherwise they just look like they're... Well, they're also unmasked. They still sort of match the Greater Than Great aesthetic. Tag out to the Great 2 Hotty. Spin kick on Test. Test and Taz teaming up as part of the Heenan family. Like we said, the other member of the family, Bobby Lashley, earned a world title opportunity later in the show. Also have a big women's title fight main event coming your way. Mickie James defending against, what was it? Hurdy-Gurdy. Almost said Beth Phoenix, but no, she outlasted Beth Phoenix. An upset win for Hurdy-Gurdy. Oh, around the world with that power slam. Test planning Sasuke. Now getting in the face of Red Shoes a bit. It's not going to help you. Oh, world's strongest slam this time. Into the cover. 1, 2, and just a 2. Dangerously close to the 3 count. Dangerously close to potentially the end of the career. The SSW career of one Great Sasuke. Oh, another vicious power slam by Test. That's 3 in a row now. Sasuke is absolutely feeling it. Desperate for a tag. Can see Taz reaching out to get him from Test. Try to keep the Heenan family member fresh. Quick neck breaker. Into the cover on Test. Almost ending the matchup. That surprise neck breaker. Stunning Test almost for the 3. Taz in to help his partner. Sasuke with a spin kick. Test getting between Sasuke and 2 Hotty. Oh, God! 2 Hotty tried to help with a drop kick. He landed on his head on the apron. Hilarious stuff. As yeah, there you see Kenny Omega and Raven, both of which will be in title fights later tonight. It's Raven, Bobby Lashley, Lance Storm for the world title later. And it's Kenny Omega and his partner Matt Hardy against the Hollywood Elite for the tag team gold later tonight. In fact, that tag match should be next. Yep. Oh, I don't have a 5th match. Hang on. Never mind, it's not next. Next up is a match we haven't booked yet. Oh, Sasuke would tap there. Sasuke with that injured arm now. Gonna be a bullseye for the likes of Taz and Test. Now the commentation station, the commentary desk being brought in the ring by Test, who now tags in Taz legally. Sasuke getting the opportunity to tag in the Great 2 Hotty, and here he comes. Oh, spin kick missed by Sasuke. Up and over he goes. Oh, Red Shoes saving 2 Hotty there. Taz was trying to put him up and over and through the table. Red Shoes moved it out of the way. Oh, speared through the table by Taz. Beautifully done. That's how he retained the gold last week against Sasuke with that vicious spear. The Great 2 Hotty now trying to set up the commentation station once again. Test of strength with Taz. Oh, once again getting bullied to the canvas as Taz climbs the desk. You see Red Shoes, Ueno, brandishing Taz's television championship. A title that the great Too Hottie contended for just last week. It wasn't Sasuke he beat, it was Too Hottie that he put through with that spear. Animosity's continuing, that's why we're having this tag team matchup at now. Potentially Sasuke's last fight here in the SSW. Oh, and he's here to break out the pin attempt for his partner. After a count of 1. Taz and Too Hottie legal. Go behind by Taz. Got him up for the delayed brainbuster. Beautifully done by the human suplex machine. That desk getting in the way of his ability to tag Test, though. Oh, God. Once again, Too Hottie put through it. I wonder if he'll set it back up to get put through it a third time. Now he tags Test. Does Taz, as the Heenan family members refresh themselves. Test and the great Too Hottie legal at the moment. First of 2 tag fights we have for this evening. Tag team gold on the line later. Got to do a... Not got to, but definitely going to do a women's division match in the next one. Somebody versus Beth. Let's do maybe Molly. Molly Holly versus Beth. There we go. Done. Card booked. Hang on, Too Hottie into the cover! Ooh, a 2 count on Test. That was awfully close. I feel like if the greater than greats win this, that could bode well for a future title opportunity. Oh, God. Chokeslam onto the title by Test. Never mind. Wait. Why didn't that count? Why didn't that count? It said 3. Just in the nick of time? Was that a 2.999? As this fight continues. Back into the cover goes Test. To be sure this time, that will do it. Test and Taz with the victory. Uh-oh. Oh, Test required stitches after incurring some facial damage. Will be nursing the wound until next week. That's okay, you were done. Okay. Test and Taz. Greater than great versus Heenan family. I will write that down as. And the Heenan family prevail. Okay, back to Wrestling Empire. A perfect Gifts tag team match. Sorry about your stitches. Great Sasuke status. Fine. Scotty Too Hottie's profile suffered. Taz's profile rose. Oh, thank you, sir. My cat just reminded me that I forgot to feed him, which I promised to do before the first 2 matches. I was just so excited that it worked out that we got the big question in match 1 and that we were able to secure Austin for, like, I was just so excited about rolling everything forward. 1 second, little buddy. 1 second, little buddy boo. I'm going to hit this button, and if I program this right, this should do 2 things. It should get me off the screen, and it should mute my microphone. I'll be right back after I feed the cat. Huh! And we back. Okay. Greater than great against Taz and Test. Oh yeah. So, Bobby, you can do this one. Molly and Beth. I think Beth eliminated. Yeah, Beth eliminated Molly from that 4-women match with a very interesting pinning combination. So them having a rematch makes sense to me. I'm fine with that. In fact, I wholeheartedly encourage it. It is just going to be a standard match, nothing fancy. I'm just going to let them do their thing. Or will I? Nah, let's put it outside somewhere. Pins only, that's all fine. Here we go. I fought in the gym, I fought in the toilet, I've done in the bar, I've done in the bar. I've done Subway, I think. I just did Street. I've done Train. I don't think I've done Hospital. Maybe, maybe not. Either way. Okay. It would be funny if they did. There. Beth Phoenix looks forward to beating Molly Holly again. I'm fine with that because she pinned her last time they fought. Da 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 da. Yeah. 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 I just have a note that's the word Steve Austin in bold. That's it. That's my note for that. Steve Austin! Meaning that he's coming in June. Week 3 of June for the last half of June. Okay. Molly. Beth. Arguments in place. That's in place. Let's do a few more props. There we go. Just a few more. Off we go. You know what? For funsies, I'm going to be the ref. I'm going to be Bobby the Brain Heenan here. So I am not doing the camera at the moment. I can do the camera with the mouse at the same time that I'm being Bobby the Brain Heenan with the D-pad. So once I'm referee, I do both things at the same time. Here we go. Molly Holly, I'm surprised you even showed up for this match after the beating I gave you last time. Let me get out of the way here. The result won't be any different tonight. You're as predictable as a book, but easier to put down. No retort. No retort whatsoever. So the only 2 buttons I really worry about as referee, like I could get involved, I'm not going to. But the 2 buttons I worry about are Shift, which changes who I am focused on, and Spacebar, because that does all my referee stuff. Like once they're in pins, if I go Spacebar 3 times, that counts 1, 2, 3. If they were in a submission's counted, that would call for the submission, etc., etc. So I know all the other buttons do what they're supposed to do. I'm just not going to use them. Because I don't want to fight either of these people, nor do I want to hold any weapons. I'm just waiting to do my ref stuff. Caught in the styles clash. Roll up into the pin. 1. Just a 1 count this early in the matchup. Oh, world's strongest slam. So my only goal, and I'll tell you this flat out, as a referee, my only goal is once this thing hits 5 stars, the next pinfall, I'm just going to try to end the match. I don't care who wins. I just want the star rating to be high. And then I'll book around whoever actually ends up getting the win. I don't care if the count is technically fast. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just here to try to guarantee a victory for strong style wrestling in terms of being the best wrestling promotion. Double tap. Double tap. Double tap. Evasion. Double tap. Cartwheels. Her. See, I'm not here to interfere. I'm just here to work the match. Beth's trying to slow things down. Referee Bobby the Brain Heenan. Reminding the competitors there are no submissions in strong style wrestling. Just trying to keep a nice wide shot. Like I could control the camera and do a bunch of stuff, but I don't want to do that and be ref at the same time. Oh, it depends on the fight. Gets knocked down. That's a DQ. I mean, there are no DQs, but I'm just kidding. Stunner by Beth. Knocking Molly Holly backwards. Again, I'm just trying to get this thing to 5 stars. I could play as the ref every time, and that is the ultimate way to cheat your way to, like, a perfect show every time. Remember, no submissions. Because I could just let them fight until it's 5 stars and then end the match as quickly as possible. We're already up to 4. As the camera starts to drift once I let go. Oh, roll through. Into the calf crusher. Once again, getting in the face of our competitors to let them know. No submissions, but they do what they do. See, I rolled in nice and close now. Now it's going to slowly zoom out as it does its normal style. Where did you get that femur? Yikes. Try to get a better shot from the other side of that gurney. Cemetery that way. Gym that way. Hospital exit this way. I assume during career mode you can walk between all of those things. If that's if they're listed in this order, etc. Beth just hammering down on Molly Holly with that orange. Just beating the crap out of her with a piece of citrus fruit. Insult to injury, and now again the ankle lock. Bobby the Brain Heenan right in the mix of things to let them know that submissions don't count. So really just kind of dragging. There we go. Molly Holly able to fight out eventually. I think that hospital bed may have helped a little bit. Takes a bite of the self-same orange that was earlier used to bludgeon her. What a fighter. What a warrior. Big world's strongest slam by Beth Phoenix. Into the pin. 1. 2. Ah, kicks out at 2 as we're only at 4.5 stars. Wait a minute. I don't want to be in this anymore. Uh-oh. Wait, can I referee from inside this? Come on now. Come on now, I say. In my wheelchair. How do I get out of this? How do I get out of this? Seriously, there we go. Again, another visual fall, but that's not going to help. Now into the cat mutilation again. Tap her out all you want. You're not going to win the match. As this fight rages on, it has been all Beth Phoenix the past couple of minutes here. Why did I duck? What's that? Oh, hold eventually broken. The fight continues. Oh, threw a beach ball into her hands to distract her, did Beth. Into the slam. 1, 2, 3. Beth Phoenix, your winner. That's close enough to 5 stars. I'll take it. Holy moly. Good gravy. A stellar backstage match. Beth Phoenix profile has risen after taking part in such a compelling match. Wasn't all that compelling. Molly Hall status not affected. Because again, the match was really good. That's all we needed to worry about. Having the match be good. Ooh, speaking of, let's hope this one's good. Let's get into the arena. Indoor arena. Indoor arena. Hey, let's put the ring back, shall we? There we go. I feel like the ropes are red. Maybe not. I feel like they were red. Hey, what's going on, AO dude? Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, we were doing some Empire Wrestling. Booking shows. Making towns. Being the most popular brand in the world. Bobby. Oh no, it's Red Shoes' turn. Nah, let's do Conrad. Just cause. It's world title time. Okay, so. World Champion Lance Storm putting the belt on the line against... Who earned this shot? Against Bobby Heenan... Against Bobby Heenan's new fighter, Bobby Lashley. And against Raven, who interfered in the match and created some buzz for himself. So we got... guys set up here. Guys set up here. Okay. Weapons inside the ring. We're going to do... Ooh, we're going to do first fall wins? Yeah, it's going to be a three-way match with the first fall wins. So, pinfall. First pinfall is going to win this sucker. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate you. Okay, I'm going to go... I love it when they do the introductions and they only pick like 2 of the fighters. So I'm going to introduce Raven and Bobby Lashley and not the world champion. That's hilarious. Okay. Got that going. I'm not going to be the referee. I'm going to let this happen. This is our world title match. We got 2 more fights after this. Lance Storm putting the gold on the line against Bobby Lashley and Raven. Triple threat match. First fall wins it. In contrast to our normal elimination matches, like a 3-way dance, this is just a normal 3-way matchup. Bunch of weaponry as per usual. A lot of nonsense. You can see nightsticks. There's a backpack. I don't know why we have backpacks. They're fun. They're so funny. Bobby Lashley, representing the Heenan family, coming out next. Earned this title opportunity by winning a 4-way elimination match on last week's TV with Lance Storm as your ref. Raven interfered toward the end of the matchup, created a big buzz for himself. Management decided to add him to this matchup as well, as Bobby Lashley has the backpack on now. I don't know. Like, if you're asking why is there a backpack? Because the weaponry was set on random, and there's some silly weapons in this matchup. Real silly, like that guitar, for instance. Weighing at 210 and standing 6'1". First welcome, Raven. 349 and standing 6'3". I don't think he's 349, but sure. Bobby Lashley. So he introduced the 2 challengers and then himself. Amazing. Ding, ding, ding. Oh my god, springboard from Raven catches nothing. Perhaps some broken glass in the eyes of Bobby Lashley, but that's about it. Trying to get Bobby the Brain Heenan out of there. Triple threat match. No DQs, no countouts. First pinfall wins this thing for the world title, as you see Matt Hardy and the Giant calling the action in this one. There at our commentation station. Oh my god, coming right at you. Raven running right toward the drone cam with that clothesline to Lashley. Oh, big bulldog into the camera as well. No, I do not make people. I don't even know you, Ayo dude. Like, why would I just make you? That's silly as hell. Alright, rolling it over. Oh my god, he German suplex Lance over the ropes to the floor! Good gravy. Oh, and then Raven making the injury even worse with a stiff heel of the boot to the nethers of your world champion. All 3 competitors now on the floor. No count out, no DQ in this one. Oh, Raven bouncing off the commentation station. Gut wrench suplex, nicely done by the world champ, but Raven there to break up the pin attempt. Gotta have eyes in the back of your head for this one. All 3 competitors legal. First pinfall wins it. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon as we present SSW, that is Strong Style Wrestling action here. Dear God, a belly-to-belly sends Raven over the top to the floor. Bobby Lashley distracted. Had either gentleman stayed on the champion Lance Storm, we could have a new champ right now. Lance getting himself a little time and space to breathe. Oh, dear Lord! And maybe one of the camcorders, perhaps, that blew up in the face. Hang on, Lance Storm sneaking in for the victory and retains the gold! What a maneuver by your highly technical Canadian champion. Lance Storm sneaks in for the victory and retains the world title. Holy moly, the improbable world title run of Lance Storm continues. Good gravy. I love that the still that they're using is Bobby Lashley in the backpack too. That's amazing. Okay. Okay. Back over here. An impeccable world title triple threat match was won by our champion Lance Storm. Bobby Lashley's profile suffered from losing. Yeah, but he's still doing okay. Lance Storm's progress is being hindered by the limitations of strong style wrestling. I gotta tell you, we're the most popular brand in the world. I don't know what more you could do. Like, who else you could work for that would give you anything. Bobby's disappointed his client did not win. Sure. Strong Style Wrestling has now banished Rising Sun Puresu out of West Russia. After a new attendance record of 6,244, we are now the most popular promotion in 52% of this wrestling world. That's insane. We still have 2 more matches to send your way. And they're both title fights. It's all title fights from here on out. Bonk, bonk. Hey guys. Tag titles on the line now. Bobby Heenan doesn't have anything on the line here, so I'll let him be the ref. And your champions, Damien Sandow and The Miz, the Hollywood Elite, taking on, finally getting their title shot, Matt Hardy and Kenny Omega, the Omega Men, finally getting their title shot. They tried here and there. People were hurt. People were in bad moods and didn't want to fight. Blah 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 blah. But finally, after all that, we're finally getting them to fight once and for all. I don't want to do a tag team tether match. That'd be hilarious. Tag team first fall. Yep, everything else is set. Let's get our script going. We're just doing a quick introduction where he starts with that. Okay, does those two. Let's double check we're all set. There we go. All right, tag team gold on the line. Champions, the Hollywood Elite, that's Miz and Damien Sandow. Challengers, Matt Hardy and Kenny Omega across the ring there. Here we go. A tag team championship tag team match. I know it's a novelty. Here come the challengers, the Omega Men. As we said, scheduled for a tag team title shot like weeks ago, but something always kept getting in the way. Like somebody was hurt, like Miz got hurt for a bit, Kenny got hurt for a bit, and then Kenny got like butt hurt backstage. He was like, I don't want to fight. Now finally, they're getting their chance to claim the tag gold here. As out come the Hollywood Elite. What a fun theme song. Guys, in the ring, please. In you get. Stop shaking hands and get in the ring. All right, get in the ring. Hilarious. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this Tag Team Championship match. Welcome, welcome. Weighing in at 181 and sitting 6 feet, there's Matt Hardy. Hi, I'm Matt Hardy with a guitar. Kenny Omega with a tennis racket. And now one of their tag team champions, Damien Sandow. We only introduced 2 people. And I'm your referee, Bobby Heenan. I don't know why by default, since there are 2 tag team names, like the Omega Men and Hollywood Elite, why I wouldn't just introduce them with the tag names, but good lord! Miscommunication by the Omega Men right out of the gate. As Matt Hardy suffers an electric chair drop inadvertently, courtesy of his partner, Kenny Omega. Now he's gotten dragged into the corner of the tag champs. Chaotic start to this one, as Red Shoes Ueno and the Ultimo Dragon are on the commentation station. Northern Lights by Matt Hardy gets a 1 count on The Miz. Absolutely ridiculous action in this one. We got an ad break coming your way in less than a minute. They only last 30 seconds, but if you would like to avoid the purgatory that is picture-in-picture, I encourage you to subscribe. You'll have access to uninterrupted me rambling during the streams, as well as a bunch of emotes you can use wherever the heck. certainly would be beneficial to help the stream. I mean, to me specifically, because I put all the monies I make right back into the stream, buying games for it, slowly upgrading my equipment as I can, doing whatever I can to produce a finer television program for y'all. Oh, dear Lord. Double suplex by the Omega Man to one of the half of the tag team champs, Damien Sandow. Tried to fend them off with a camcorder and a tennis racket. Did not work. Off the ropes. Up and over goes Matt Hardy. Into the corner goes Damien Sandow. Matt Hardy, guitar in hand. Thinks better of it. Tags in Kenny Omega. Back in comes The Miz with a stick of dynamite. Damien and Kenny, your legal fighters. Oh, quick tag out to The Miz. Damien trying to provide a distraction with the acoustic guitar. Up and over goes Hardy. Oh, God. Always trouble when there's a handgun in the ring. Don't worry about that. Damien Sandow distracted by the guitar. The guitar always distracts people too. Like the AI grabs the guitar and can't help but just like playing song after song. As we saw a beautiful Liger bomb there by Kenny Omega. Crucifix, pin attempt by Hardy. 2 count on the champs. Quick tag by Matt. In comes Kenny. Matt Hardy trying to drag Miz into position for his partner, perhaps. Oh, gets caught. Gets caught in belly to belly by The Miz. Bobby the Brain, confused, trying to get Kenny Omega out of the ring. He's the legal fighter. He needs to get Matt Hardy out of the ring. Does Bobby the Brain. There he goes. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, God. Miz avoiding that. Kenny Omega somehow hurting his shoulder on that awkward landing. It is Kenny Omega and Damien Sandow, your legal fighters. There we go. Things finally settling down here. Kenny just grabs a waist lock. Oh, gets countered. Into the calf crusher. As Matt looks on. Helping out his tag team partner now. Gut wrench into the Hurricane Rana. Nice counter there by Omega. Setting Miz out to the apron. Referee has lost control of this one. Referee and manager Bobby the Brain Heenan. None of the Heenan family members are involved in this one, so it's not a conflict of interest to him to referee it. Speaking of Bobby, we will see him in the corner. Oh, no, we won't. So, never mind. Wait a minute. We already saw all that. Caught into the Styles Clash by Damien Sandow is Omega 2-0. That was almost it. What a counter by Sandow into the Styles Clash. 450 off the apron by Matt Hardy. Didn't get all of it, but it kept Sandow down. Kept him down. Oh, I thought Miz was sneaking up on Kenny Omega. He just ran right by him. Belly to bellies, Matt Hardy back into the ring. Incredible technique there. Oh, no. Kenny Omega, I think, just accidentally double stopped his partner. Harkening back to the opening maneuver of the matchup when Matt Hardy caught an electric chair drop from Kenny Omega accidentally. Seems to be no hard feelings. It's a quick tag there between Hardy and Omega. Gets Kenny back in the matchup. As meanwhile, The Miz is setting up a ladder in the corner of the tag team champions. Very interesting development as Omega gets monkey flipped towards him. Sandow now. Oh, hang on, hang on. Oh, shifts his weight on the powerbomb attempt as Sandow. I thought he might be trying to get Miz tagged in, but it looks like he's content to take the fight to Omega, who's stuck in the corner. Grabs a microphone. Luckily, we turned those off. Who knows what sort of profanity they would spew mid-match. Sandow taking his time here. Finally engaging. Strikes going back and forth. Some Chun-Li kicks from Kenny Omega. Oh, popped right in the nose by Damien Sandow. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. Up and over he goes in the corner of the champs. Oh, Omega missing that leg drop. Oh, distracted by the Miz. Drop-toed into the bottom rope by Sandow. Beautifully done. Now Sandow trying to eliminate Matt Hardy from the equation. Gets belly-to-belly to the floor. Kenny dragging himself. Dragging himself toward the corner of Matt Hardy, but it's all a distraction. Russian leg sweep by the Miz. Kenny Omega never saw it coming, and Matt Hardy cut off by the ref. Excellent work by the tag team champions, cutting the ring in half, using the ref to their advantage. It is a heel referee. That's why the Hollywood Elite have remained tag team champions as long as they have, and it certainly has nothing to do with the fact that we don't have any other tag teams. Don't let that stop you from assuming that whatever I say is correct. When I tell you that they are crafty, and that's why they're the champs, not the fact that they don't really defend the belts. Bobby? Bobby, are you not focused on anybody, Bobby? Where'd the other health bar go? Matt Hardy able to reverse. Gets out of that figure four, turns it into a knee bar, but oh no, gets scooped up! Burning hammer by Sandow! 1, 2, 3! Holy moly! Matt Hardy scooped into a burning hammer from Damien Sandow, and the Hollywood Elite retain. Good gravy. An unstoppable reign for the Hollywood Elite. A stellar tag team championship match in just under 8 minutes. Miz's profile goes up. Sandow's profile goes up. Matt Hardy's profile suffers from losing. Kenny Omega just does Kenny Omega things. Oh no, Wrestler's Court. It seems I'll be struggling with my injured head for another 2 weeks. Uh-oh. They don't like the fact that they were busted open. Do you think it's worth paying $250 for surgery to help me? Oh yeah, I can swing that. To recover quicker. Sure, let's do it. Yeah, we'll pay that. If that'll help out, no problem. Thanks. After the surgery, I should be back as early as the 3rd week of June. So he'll be back next week. So he's not taking a week off. Good stuff. Excellent. So Tess will be back next week because we paid a little extra to make sure that happens. I got no problem with that. Main event time for the women's title. We're going to go Conrad because he's like the main dude here. We're going to put Mickie James over here. Mickie James, who has styled herself after Lita. Just pointing that out. That's not Lita. That's Mickie James dressed as Lita. That's how she likes to look now. Against the unlikely challenger, Hurdy-Gurdy, formerly Samantha Pantha. Under this new persona of Hurdy-Gurdy, won a 4-woman elimination #1 contenders match last week. Just like Bobby Lashley fighting Lance Storm. And what we're going to do is 2 out of 3 falls. That's going to be the little hook here. So it's defending her titles. We're going to put a few extra props in the ring. We're going to go up to, lucky 13. Inside the ring, we're going to go large gifts. It's my favorite. Just because I don't know what they are until they get opened. And you can hit them with the gift until they unwrap it too. Script-wise, just the same championship announcement, basically. Starting with the challenger and ending with the champion. Okay, rules are in place. Arena set. We're not doing anything fancy. We're just having a match, basically. 2 out of 3 falls. There will be weaponry around. They would get introduced. This is your main event for the afternoon. Hurdy-Gurdy's unlikely title fight against Mickie James. I'm going to be the ref. There we go. And I shall ref. I don't have a favorite. All I'm trying to do is make sure that this match ends up 5 stars. That's my only agenda as a referee every time. And I also get to do the introduction, I guess, too. Wonder if I can do that outside the ring. Hang on one second. There we go. I will stand on the commentator's desk and do the introductions from here. As the world champion makes her way to the ring, I let her have the space. Out comes the challenger, Hurdy-Gurdy. Modest reception from the fans. Where are you going, Hurdy? Where are you going? Why are you grabbing that chair? The disruptive Hurdy-Gurdy getting in the face of Bobby the Brain Heenan, who's at the table with Abyss. Meanwhile, from the desk, welcome to this World Championship Best of 3 match. Here I am on the desk. Hurdy-Gurdy over there. I wish I could, like, focus on them. Hurdy-Gurdy. Whoop. And now they're wrestling the champion, Mickie James, who I can't even see from my perspective. There we go. And I'm Conrad Thompson. Let's ring the bell and find ourselves a winner. Okay. Whoa, springboarding is Conrad. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna... Excuse me. I just need to get out of the way here real quick. I just need to keep me over here. There. All right. That's all I need. Hurdy-Gurdy, Mickie James. Let's do it. Auto cam. She's holding a brick and a shovel. Yep, this was fans bring the weapons, and they gift wrapped them all. Oh, spear! Speared out of midair before she could hit that shovel shot was Hurdy-Gurdy by the World Women's Champion. Hurdy-Gurdy now toying with the title belt. Whoa, setting a parcel on fire. Gets speared again. Let me get this out of the way. No, let me put it... Oh, God! Oh, it exploded in my face! Oh, I'm dead! Oh, Conrad's dead! Oh, we need a new ref! Oh, God, oh, God! Oh, I was hoping I could stay down. I was hoping if I didn't touch anything, I could just stay down like I pretended I ref bumped and just hang out forever. If I could stay like this forever, that'd be great. Super cash. Just chilling. Ugh. Just a 1 count, says referee Conrad Thompson after he struggles to his feet. Hilarious. Hurdy-Gurdy now gets countered. Ow, 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 ow. Try to get out of the way. Mickie, get in there. All right. Hurdy, get in there. Another brick! Off the face of Hurdy-Gurdy! Don't look at me, Hurdy. Mickie James posing with her title. Can I do sick moves? Alright, never mind. Oh, spin kick missed by Gurdy. Now just smothering her is the women's champion, Mickie James. In its best 2 out of 3 falls main event of the afternoon. Referee Conrad Thompson admonishing these 2 combatants to try not to torture the other. Hang on, go behind. Mickie James in fantastic shape. Hurdy-Gurdy is in trouble. This match is obviously getting out of control, so allow me to restore order. Natalya Neidhart coming from the back as a second guest referee. Not on my watch. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get. You get the hell out of here, Natalya. You get out of here, Natty Neidhart. Get. Ugh. Referee Conrad Thompson laying down the law. Get out of here. Ugh. Oh, God. Conrad takes an air and spin kick. His focus remains Natalia Neidhart. No, you don't. No, you don't. Get out of here. I'm the referee. Conrad distracted. Too much going on. Oh, God, springboard splash. To Natalia Neidhart in the back of your screen. Dear Lord, the fight continues. Best 2 out of 3. Natalia, get out of here. Get out of here. Ah. There we go. Get out of here, Natalia. Big German suplex. Get. I know you don't. I love that we now have competing refs. Get out of here. Gertie, there's no submissions. You gotta use your head, Gertie. Yeah, best of luck. Get out of here. There, see? Not even they like you. There, get out of the ring. Perfect. Get out of the ring and stay out. Dang it. Natalia! Good. I got out of the way. You got blown up. Perfect.
1, 2, 3.
First fall goes to Mickey James.
1, 2, 3.
2 straight falls to Mickey James. 5-star matchup. I'll take it. Hurt considerably by being defeated so easily. An impeccable women's world 2 to 3 falls match. Mickey James' profile has risen. Strong Style has buttressed their following in West Russia after setting a new attendance record of 97.64. Let's do it. Let's see the fallout of the show and go from there. Boom. Up to 97 overall. We only got $7 per because they don't like ticket prices. So we lost money on this one. Ooh, did we ever? That's okay. Third week of June. Okay, what else is in here? We hate barbed wire. We love reversals. We love fire. We hate explosions. That's a weird one. These ones, I don't want to work places where they're like, we hate women. We love giant, yeah, ticket prices. We love hot crowds. We hate referee. We love countouts. We hate managers. We hate weapons. We love brain busters. Like, these are things I cannot help you with. Love fire, hate explosions. Love heals, hate botches. Let's try this one. Let's try that. Off to Siberia. Aw, dang it. Now we have to beat 71.25. Tony Khan's contract with All American Wrestling has expired. Sting's contract is expiring next week. Ultimo Dragon's upset he wasn't on the show. Test is back from his injury. Drew McIntyre has suffered from lack of exposure in recent weeks. He was on show 2 weeks ago, just not the last week. He hasn't showed up for work yet. There, now he has. Rising Sun has usurped All American Wrestling in Iran. Maple Leaf Grappling has become more popular, getting up to 79%. Seth Rollins has left Federation Online to go to Weekend Warriors. Becky Lynch is sad about it. Disputin has been released by Federation Online. Is off to the Indies. Super Lucha Libre is now the worst at 78. All right, Sasuke. Need to talk about their future. I'm going to try to give you $5,000 a week for all the time. All the time. What do you think? If you're not prepared to give me any benefits, you better compensate me for sacrificing them. No problem. I'm willing to give you health insurance. How does that sound? Yay! Sasuke's back for cheaper, but with health insurance. I'm fine with that. That just means they come back from injury faster. Viscera! Welcome to Siberia, Conrad Thompson. I'm a huge fan of strong style wrestling. I'm training to wrestle right now, so I'd appreciate the chance to be on your card. Sure, Viscera. Big Vis. Big Vis. I'm not putting Big Vis against Steve Austin, but I wrote down that note that he's also here. I hope my performance will give me the opportunity to be signed, I think he said. It's usually what they say. All right. Let's take a look at our roster. Steve Austin's here for 2 weeks. We got to figure out something to do with Steve Austin. We saved. Great Sasuke is here for another re-upped for another gigantic term with us. That's fantastic. Let's check our database. Oh yeah, most popular brands. Most popular wrestlers in strong style. Can I go all over? They're in the game. Tony Khan. Lance Storm's number 2. Conrad's up there. Not bad. Strongest wrestlers. Got Conrad and Bobby Heenan up there. Most skillful. Most agile. Toughest. Most reliable. Best overall. Highest paid. Most committed. Strong, 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 strong. We got a lot of long contracts. Oldest. Youngest. Newbie Nate. No booking history. No heavyweight division. No middleweight division. Oh. Okay. That's going to be like... Oh, wow. I didn't know we had these. Okay, hang on here. So, as you can see, here's our world title history. AJ Styles, Rob Van Dam, Cody Rhodes, a 2-time champ with Sting in the middle. Great Sasuke was champ, then Abyss. Bad News Kingston. Look at that. March 2001. So, AJ held it for a year, and then he quit. And then Rob Van Dam won it. Cody Rhodes won it off of him. Sting won it. Cody Rhodes won it back. Sasuke won it. Abyss won it the next month. Lance Storm now has it. But that first year run with AJ Styles was rock solid. Television title history. I don't think it just shows you the last 10, because I think there was more than that. Sasuke had it, Rhodes had it, Moxley, Bray Wyatt, Edge was champ. Oh no, that might be the first one. Sasuke. Edge, Samoa Joe, Sting had it for a bit. Sting's a 2-time champ there. Taz now has it. Saraya, Velvet Sky, Awesome Kong, Holly Holm, Great Barrier, and Mickey James. Yeah, we've had way less women's world champions. Tag teams, we started with the Dudley Boys, then the High Flyers, that's RVD and Sabu. Dirty Heels was Austin Aries and Bobby Roode. Omega Men. That far back? I don't think that's right. I think that means the Hardys. I'm pretty sure that's the Hardys, because it was been Matt Hardy's team. Then the Flock, which is Raven and Abyss, and then Bray Wyatt and Abyss, which was going to be the new Flock. And then the High Flyers again. New FNKO show, which was Kevin Owens and Jerry Lynn. Whoops. And then Impact Players, Lance Storm and Just Incredible, just before Just Incredible left the promotion, and now it's been the Hollywood Elite since. That's pretty fun. I like that it shows you that. Anyway, that is all we got going on for today. Let me get my big dumb face front and center. So I can thank everybody for watching, no matter where or when you happen to be. Wishing everybody out there chill vibes, clear skies. What is that? Hang on. Oh, okay. So it put D and then colon in regular chat to title that song from Pretzel Rocks, but the chat widget here has put it up as that little emoji, which is pretty fun. So I'd like to thank Major Chip Hazard for swinging by. Nice to see Ayo Dude. Thank you for spending some time with us for the first time. Lovely to see y'all. Hope y'all have a great day. Rocco, thanks for dropping by at the early portion of things here. I think Uwu was also here. I can't go all the way through and see all the things, but I'm pretty sure Uwu also dropped by. Anyway, that is going to do it for me for today, and I'd like to thank everybody for watching, no matter where or when you happen to be. Wishing everybody out there chill vibes, and clear skies. And if you happen to find yourself in possession of a plethora of positive energy, please share it if you can spare it. And don't forget about your old pal, the Silent G, Rad Gnarly, saying so long for now. Have yourselves a great weekend. We are back on the air Monday afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We defeated Tohu. We beat Tohu on Monday. I have the weekend to figure out what game we're playing on Monday, so please stay tuned to all our social media accounts, the Discord and whatnot. I'll post as soon as I know what we're playing at 3 p.m. Monday afternoon. The next time I'm on the air, I will be saying so long. For now, however, let's find somebody to spread a little love to on our way out of here. Of course, the stream deck is going to crash, so I need a vamp. Vamp, vamp, vamp. Here I am, feeling time since till it resets. There we go. Let's go say hi. All right, we're going to rate our pal, and we're going to get out of here. Have yourself a great night. Have yourself a great weekend. Hopefully I see you on Monday afternoon. Ta-ta for now.